What is this place?
Look! Over there! Looks like there's no backing out now.
Ah, the old roaring beast welcome, eh? No class.
Look sharp, everyone!
Goron rolling out the red carpet?
Yeah! Some hospitality!
Can we all concentrate on fighting this thing? I'll be saving this one!
Easter!
I'm on it!
Lunar
Sonic
corruption!
thrust!
Lunar
Chocolate
blast!
blast!
Raging
Smash
storm!
you! Hit a word!
Now or never!
More where that came from!
I'm on!
Rising water!
Talon hurricane!
I'm not done! Lunar rounder!
Mega ray! Searing
Eat
flare!
this!
Reload!
Try harder!
I'll tear you apart!
Talon storm! Easter!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
What's this?
Crush! Sonic thrust!
Talon
Win!
hurricane!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Infernal punch!
No escape! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Severing wind!
Light ash dance in the wind!
Sonic thrust!
In here!
Pierce through! Rising wyvern! Burn in hell!
Talon hurricane!
Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Shockwave blast!
Eagle assault!
Sonic thrust! Shockwave
Smash
blast!
you!
I'm only getting started! Dance in the wind!
Can't get out of this!
Do it!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Radiant pierce!
Eternal devastation!
Raging cascade!
Oh, it's you!
Lunar
Pierce
corruption!
through!
There's something in the tower!
Hey, hey! You didn't ask for a replacement!
Purge malevolence!
I'll tear you apart!
Waterfall! Freeze laser! Confiscated!
Stop!
Hit! More with that
Sonic thrust! This one's all mine!
Now I'm in the
Here!
Burn in hell!
Here's a healing
Sonic
orb!
thrust!
First aid!
Shockwave blast!
Raging
Rising
storm!
focus!
More with that kick! Where are you going? Long flight! Celestial
Sonic
Here's
away!
healing art! First aid!
I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friend!
Prepare
to be seized!
Bring you back from death's abyss!
Shockwave blast!
Freeze Lancer! Here goes!
Here I come! Shockwave blast!
Thunder field!
Crush!
First aid!
Can't get out of this!
More with that kick!
Shatter!
Light astral
Lunar
dance in the
rounder!
wind!
Rising
What's
focus!
this?
Here I go!
This one's all mine!
Mega ray!
Burn!
Almost there!
Oh, close enough. Take it away, Law.
I thought you'd never ask.
The one blast! Dance in the wind!
Crush!
Healing circle!
I'm nearly done for.
Thunder field!
You pay for that!
Raging
Try harder!
cascade! Mega ray!
This
I'll
should do
bring
it!
you back from death's abyss! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Freeze
Pierce
Lancer!
through! Try harder! Pierce through!
Here goes!
Thrust!
Not on my watch!
I can't move!
Here goes!
It's time. Storm!
I'm only getting started!
Talon
Just wait!
hurricane!
I'll bring you Purge malevolence!
Eat this!
Update waterfall!
Talon
Freeze
hurricane!
Lancer!
Not done yet! Shockwave blast!
Easter!
Sonic thrust!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Ready to go! Eagle assault! Take this! Talon hurricane!
Do it! In the wind!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'll heal you all!
That's one of them taken care of.
Should make things easier at least.
Raging
I'll
storm!
finish you!
Back into
Armor
the
won't
fray!
save you!
It's celestial hammer! I understand!
Wait! Something's happening!
They fused together?
And became worse by the looks of it.
Is this its true form?
I'll bring you back from death
This one's all mine!
to resuscitation! I'll heal you all!
Shockwave blast! Ignite!
I've still got some fight left in me.
Sonic thrust!
Healing
Pierce
circle!
through!
I'll bring you back from death to
Thanks! Rising Falcon!
And more of this will burn out.
Severing
Can't get out of this.
Far enough!
That's enough! Sonic Thrust!
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! Here's
Sonic Thrust! Try harder!
I really owe you one.
Lightning condemned! If it's in the sky, it's mine! I'll never miss!
Smash you!
Water,
too much.
hear my call!
Talon Sword!
Glacial Spear!
Burn it
Here's the
out.
evil!
All finished here and now.
Raging Blazer!
In a vine. It was nice.
I'll bring you back to life!
I've let you all down.
Resuscitation! Oh, magic is
I owe you.
crossblade! Lunar corruption! By the power of water!
Pierce through!
Lightning orb! Radiant
Sonic thrust!
energy! Dance in the wind!
Eternal
I'll bring you back from death to
devastation!
death!
Severing Wing!
Like pestilence! Not on my watch!
You're finished!
Resuscitation!
Sonic Thrust! Win!
Now's our chance!
Rising
What was
Falcon!
that came from?
Shockwave
Flame!
Blast!
Reload!
Dynamite!
Dance in the
It's
wind!
over!
Lunar corruption! Air thrust!
Take
Lunar
this!
blast! Astral energy!
You're finished!
Can't get out of this.
Sonic
Annihilation!
thrust!
Glimmer strike! Radiant pierce!
It's on! Huh? You picked the wrong fight! Pierce
Thunder
through!
field!
First Shockwave Blast!
Pierce! Here, let me help!
I'm on it! I owe you one! Pierce through! Take this!
Here's
All
this
finished
one's
you here and
mine!
now.
Light!
Shockwave Blast! Try harder!
Armor won't save you.
You're my...
Wind after energy! Raging
Shockwave Blast!
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
Oh, you are gonna pay for
Nothing
that.
gets by me!
Not my.
Just what the doctor ordered! Burning strike!
Shockwave Blast!
Just what the doctor ordered!
Prepare to be seen.
Shut the flame inside me! Yours to be let free! Ignite!
Burning blast! Water! Hear my call!
This should do it!
Blood! I'll bring you back from death to death!
Shockwave Blast!
Resuscitation! Illuminating art! First aid! Holy glimmer! Holy land!
Try harder! Shockwave Blast!
Annihilation!
Lunar Rondo!
Flame of
Watch
fury!
Rising Falcon!
Water!
It's
Hear
over!
my call!
Shockwave Blast!
Blood! Eagle assault! Wind energy!
Shockwave
What's this?
Healing circle!
Nothing gets by me!
Shockwave Blast! Thanks!
I'll be fading red light!
Rising Falcon!
I never miss!
Fear throbs with pain.
Shockwave!
No further. Take this.
Shockwave!
Now you see what I can do.
Sonic Thrust! Ignite!
Gemini Talon
Hurricane! I'm not done!
Lightning!
Wind!
Astral energy! Illuminate the dark!
Rising Falcon!
Holy
Shockwave
glimmer!
Blast!
Searing holy land! Reload! I'm out of ammo! I'm all stopped up! Lightning! Downfall!
Shockwave Blast!
Thunder field! Lunar
through!
corruption! Confiscating!
Shockwave Blast!
Lunar blast!
Pierce through!
Lightning orb!
Prepare
Downfall!
to be sealed. Take this.
Sleep now! I'll heal you all!
Ah! Shockwave Blast! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Will this help? Lightning raging cascade!
Shockwave
Healing
Blast!
circle!
I
Sonic
really
Blast!
finish you here and
Flame
now.
inside me! Yours to be left!
Get toasty!
Burn strike.
We did it. Everyone hanging in there?
Just about. Though if we have to waste our energy on many more like that, I don't fancy our chances against Volron. We gotta try to conserve.
That sound again.
You must be worried we'll have a change of heart. He's certainly pulling out all the stops.
Alphen, I know it's hard, but we have to stay focused on moving forward.
I know.
Are you doing okay, Shion?
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
We don't know what else Volron's got up his sleeve. Be careful, all right?
I'll go check and see if the coast is clear.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. Just wondering what that was all about.
Huh?
It's just, you don't think Shion is acting kinda weird around Alphen, do you?
Like standoffish weird? Isn't she always like that?
No, not that. I mean, since we rescued her.
Then I guess. Maybe it's the identical ancestor thing.
Maybe. I guess that could be it.
You sure you're not reading into it? What? What'd I say?
Nothing. Just forget it.
I can never win with you. You know that?
I wonder if we're getting any closer to finding Volron.
I sure hope so.
We'll find him. When we do, there'll be hell to pay.
Hey, Kisara. Have you noticed how Shion...
Seems to be grappling with something all by herself?
Yeah, she's been acting differently around us ever since we rescued her. The same towards Alphen, too. Now that Alphen's regained his memories and his sense of pain, maybe she's become more self-conscious that she still has her thorns. In which case, it makes sense that she'd be feeling out of sorts. But I can't help but think there's something else, too.
You're wondering if there's anything you can do to help her.
Shion said something to me once. Something that helped me move forward. So I'd like to return the favor and do that for her too. The only problem is, even if I did have the chance to talk to her, I don't know what I could say that would help.
Shion's dealing with a lot right now. Maybe more than she can handle. Trying to unravel the threads of her own worries, that's challenge enough itself. Not to mention that trying to wade in blindly would probably end up making things even worse than they already are.
But how do we help her then?
For the time being, I think all we can do is be patient and keep an eye on her. That way, when she's finally ready to let us in, we'll be right there to lend her a shoulder.
I hope you're right.
So if Volron is the Lord of the Water Realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Hootle. We'll get through this.
Shion?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
This area's the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Voron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Volron! Did you really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy to see you. What the hell's that supposed to mean? A lonely, watery grave is all the burial you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life of your body myself. So all this, kidnapping Shion, sacrificing those people, it was all just for your own satisfaction? To help pass the time? I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power lays upon you. I've had it with your mad ramblings. I'm here to take you down, Volron, and free those you've enslaved! Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas. Well, I look forward to disappointing you.
finish you here and now! Try harder! Sonic Thrust!
Here, let me help.
Ether! I'm on! I owe you! Talon Hurricane!
Dance in the wind!
All finishes here and now! You're mine! Sonic Thrust! Live Reviver! Rising Falcon!
Dance in the wind! Eat dirt for the stockpile!
This is over.
I lost my focus!
Water! Hear my call! Handle! Glacial Spear! Here's Evo!
Take
Can't
this.
handle it! This one's mine!
You're mine!
What is this?
Hey,
Take
you
this.
okay?
I can
Astral
still
Energy!
do
Arch
this.
Field!
I come!
Here.
There you go! Did we get him?
He's open!
Let's go! Shockwave Flight! Insect Punch! Pierce through! Piston! I owe you one! Storm! Ignite! Shockwave Strike! Eat this!
Astral Arch?
That's my cue!
Sonic Thrust!
Shut him down.
Shockwave Strike!
I'll
Smash you! Sonic Thrust! I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. Is that it?
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! Inferno!
Good planning!
Now this is
This looks
enjoyable.
bad! We've gotta stop him!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Shockwave Strike! Burn in hell!
What's wrong?
Here now!
I'm out of ammo!
Dragon Shout! Sonic Thrust! Shockwave Strike!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah!
Shockwave Strike! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust!
All fist shattering!
Sonic Thrust!
In here!
Take this.
I'll be
I'm on!
saving
Shockwave! Try harder!
Here!
Shockwave!
Lightning Descent!
Shockwave!
Here
Here it
goes!
comes! Sonic Thrust!
Free.
Armor won't save you!
That's great.
I owe you one!
Radiant
That's
here!
far enough.
Here's a healing art! In the wind! First aid!
Take this.
Photon strike!
That's far enough.
Eat this! Through!
Take
Sonic
this.
Thrust!
Free.
Here I come! Shockwave Strike!
That frickin' does it!
Die.
Try harder! Pierce through!
Take
Can't get out of this!
Piston! Talon Hurricane! Burn!
Sleep now!
Pierce through!
Inferno Punch!
There. Just like that.
Now I'm in the
Here's a healing art!
Take this.
First aid! Shooting star!
Enjoy.
Dragon Shout!
Where are you going?
Take this! I'm on it! Shockwave!
That frickin' does it!
Smash you!
Gemini
It's over!
Waterfall!
Pierce through! Sonic Thrust!
Dance in the wind! Here, let me help!
In a bind?
Now this is enjoyable.
Sonic Thrust!
Dance in the wind!
This one's all mine!
I'll finish you here and now!
Here's the eagle!
How about some of this?
Eagle
Not on
Assault!
my watch!
I'm just getting started!
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Got him!
It's all over. Vol Run. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's...
How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volron has that crest as well?
And if Volron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you? How sweet your ignorance must be. You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it? There is that, I'll admit. But your grandest sin was unveiling your strength. Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin? Sin is for the weak. The powerful care only for domination. We never asked for rules. No one did. What do I care of your wants? You are but a mote stuffed in the light.
Alpin!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants. Get through! And more of this than I'll burn out. You true power!
Gangster! More for the stockpile! Spread!
Not my fighter. You pay for that! Owen, here I come!
Now or never. Unleash
No!
lightning!
Can't end here! There!
Lunar corruption! Gemini
This should do it! Lead!
I'll bring you back from
Eric!
this abyss.
Foolish scum!
I've still got
Lead!
the fight left in me.
Try harder!
Here goes!
Eric!
Lightning condemned!
Foolish scum!
Thunder blade! Illuminate the dark! Ready to go! Holy land!
Unleash
It's
lightning!
too much!
Mega ray! Annihilation! Mega ray! Lightning condemned!
Can't get out of this!
Mega ray! Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
I'll tear you up!
Healing circle!
You
Stay! Just what I wanted! Cancer flame!
unleash lightning! Shattering the pieces!
Lunar
Attack
corruption!
time!
Gemini alpha!
Not today!
Mega ray! I'm all stopped up! Annihilation!
Now I'm in the groove! I can carve through armor!
Air
Lead
thrust!
fight!
Proton!
Try harder!
Here's a
Now
healing
we're
art! I'm never fit!
Unleash lightning!
Here, let me help.
This should do it!
Lunar corruption!
First strike!
Wind astral energy! He's too fast to keep up with!
Then we'll take him together. Rinwell, follow my lead.
Okay.
I'll provide cover.
Confiscated!
Unleash lightning!
More where that came from!
Swallow
The
dare!
flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Here goes! Oh, take this! There!
Wretched one! No!
Everyone together!
I'll shoot him down!
You picked the wrong fight!
I'm on!
Annihilation!
Just get in there!
Sonic Thrust!
I'm on!
Shockwave
Take
Blast! Too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up!
I'll tear you apart! Please now. I'll be safe.
The enemy yields us too.
Carve through
We'll soon
armor!
see about that. Burning Sun!
Eric!
Here's a healing art.
Unleash lightning! I'm on!
One more. Not on my watch. Mega ray. I'm all stuffed up.
Shockwave Blast!
Thunder shield.
Rising Wyvern!
More where that came from.
Unleash lightning!
Mega
The flame
ray.
inside me yearns to be let free!
Here's a healing art.
Not today!
First
I
aid!
owe you one! Dragon Shout! Sonic Thrust!
Lightning Orb! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Know your place!
Arcane
Shockwave Dragon Shout! Inferno! Kneel before your sovereign!
Dance in the wind!
Shockwave now I'm in the groove! He's about to attack! Yeah! We need to stop him! Almost there! Take this! I am the true sovereign! All others shall be banished!
Raging Storm!
Try harder!
Razor Cyclone!
Try harder!
Here's the healing arc!
Shockwave Flash!
Could this be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this? Shockwave Flash!
First aid!
It's over!
More where that came from!
This one's all mine!
Radiant Pierce! Raging
Unleash!
Flame!
Try harder!
Spread!
Shockwave Flash!
Healing Circle!
Hurricane!
That's what I need!
I will
By the
show you
power of
true power!
Annihilation!
Is my
What
sovereign has to be
energy
seen!
purge malevolence!
Unleash flame!
In here! Let me help!
Hurricane!
Where are you going? Here goes!
I'm on it! Try harder!
You alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Illuminate the dark on my watch!
Shockwave Flash!
Illuminate the dark!
Sonic Thrust!
Holy clear!
Shockwave Flash!
Holy land! I
Take
can do
this!
this all day!
Shockwave Unleash
Lightning!
Freaking does it!
Pierce evil!
Here we go
Thunder
again!
field! Freeze
Oh,
laser!
Shockwave Flash!
Smash you!
Sonic Thrust!
In a bind?
Tectonic
In
Force!
here!
I shall be the ruler of all
Laser
things!
spear! Pierce evil!
I'm on a roll now!
Shockwave Flash! Die on it! Freaking does it!
Illuminate the dark! Release! Hear my call! I'll heal you all!
Shockwave Flash! I'm on! Talon Hurricane!
Healing
Shockwave Flash! Inferno Punch! Pierce through! Unleash lightning! Eat
I really owe you one.
Pierce through!
Here I go!
Rip and
Go!
tear!
Only getting started!
I should have remembered!
Sonic all dreams!
Talon Storm! Sonic Thrust! Shockwave Flash! Blow away!
More with that
Kneel before your sovereign!
Lightning
Hurrah!
again! Thunder flame! Illuminate the dark!
Run!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renis Alma.
So, now we put Shion's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
Shion. What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Shion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Cores!
Is that darkness? A dark Master Core?
Renis Alma!
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Danon elements.
What do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける君の声が今も胸に響くよそれは愛がさまよう限り君は少し泣いたあの時見えなかった
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Harros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegus hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renaissance, the present and past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it. If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently. The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity. I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't. It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance. Hey, Shion.
Don't!
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Or at any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelagian, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Dahnans. Without them, making Pelagian half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelagian are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Nagal would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cutest.
Oh, hey!
Seriously?
Well...
Well... That's just...
I guess...
Yeah, Law.
Yeah!
Oh?
Oh, wow! All right! I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks. Huh?
Well... yeah.
No way.
Huh? Got it. Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies?
Always. The sound of hammers banging away.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
Well... Hey! Got it!
Huh?
Judging by the stench... I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
That's a big Zoogle.
Yeah, I'm not sure we...
Don't get careless!
Don't tell me!
Come one, come all!
It's a duel of the arts!
Focus!
Lunar corruption! Fall into time! This one's mine!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner... Said and done! Glacial Sphere! Pierce evil!
Focus!
Oh, now you're talking!
Lightning raging cascade!
Huh?
Leave the enemy's arts to me! Here lies
No complaints here!
Get on the way!
No further!
Spread! Glacier Spear! Here's Evo!
Wind!
Hurricane!
Inferno Punch! Severing Wind! Rising Storm!
In here! Power up!
Hurricane Thrust!
Talon
Talon Hurricane!
Mega Ray!
Rising Falcon! Glimmer Dragon! Chocolate Flash!
It's in the sky! Where that came from? Where are you going? Dance in the wind! In here!
I'll run you through!
Get out of there with the others!
Eat dirt! Severing Wind! Hurricane Thrust!
Let's go!
Rising Falcon!
I'll be saving this one!
Here I come! I'll smash you!
The earth throbs.
Eat this!
There you go!
Can't get out of this!
Dance in the wind!
Rising Falcon!
I don't mind if I do!
Eat this! I'll run you through!
Here's Evo!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Where that came from? Illuminate the top! Come
Not
on!
today!
Looks like you got this one covered! Arch shield!
Severing Wind! Take this! Strike!
Water, hear my call!
Wind! You're mine! Lunar Rondo! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! It's finished!
Let's do it!
Lunar Rondo! All finishing here now!
I never miss!
Anything in armor is all mine! Now you see what I can do!
I'll heal you all!
Eternal Devastation!
Not on my watch!
It's on! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Eagle Assault! One at a time! Lunar
Eternal Devastation!
Supernova!
Crush! No further! Eternal Devastation! Crush!
Blah, blah, blah. Here's a healing archer!
Far enough! I'm on it! Talon Hurricane! Inferno Punch! Chocolate Flash! Eternal Devastation! Crush! Eternal Devastation!
Celestial Laser!
Wind!
Ice Prison! Here goes!
Rising Falcon! Inferno Punch!
There! Assault! You're mine!
Severing Wind! Tear!
Annihilation!
Hurricane
Storm!
Thrust!
Mega Ray!
Eat dirt!
Here goes! Not in your dreams!
Eternal Devastation!
Let me help!
Wind!
Banana, let's go!
Prepare to be seen!
In here!
Amazing.
Rise and red way! Searing flare! Reload! More where that came from! Mega Ray! Where are you going?
I'll smash you! Sonic Thrust! Pierce through!
Lunar Corruption!
I've let you all down. You'll pay for that!
Dance in the wind! I'll bring it up! Photon ready!
Wind!
Got it! Now's our chance!
Okay, here I go.
Eagle Fly! Blah, 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 magic!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Now's our chance!
Perhaps now isn't
In a
the time?
bind?
I really don't.
Eat dirt!
Confiscated! Lunar
Severing
Corruption!
Wind!
Raging Storm!
Rising Falcon!
Annihilation!
Eat this! Talon
Pressure
Hurricane!
field! Strike!
Rising Falcon! Severing Wind!
Freeze! Grenade!
Denied! Rising Strike!
Wind!
We've got him on the run.
Don't get cocky!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Stay away from my friends! Inspiration!
Lunar Corruption!
Eternal Devastation! Severing Wind! Lunar Rondo!
Annihilation! It's weakened!
You hear it now! This ends now!
Mega Ray!
Wind!
Do you require a hand?
I'll bring you back
Armor
from
won't
death to
save
base.
you! It's on! Chocolate
Resuscitation!
Flash! All finish you
Still
here now!
got some fight left in
Burn
you.
in hell!
First aid!
going. Enough. Fighting strong.
Is this what real pain feels like?
Big waterfall!
In a bind. Jim! The wind! I'm on it! Talon Hurricane! With the tear!
I've let you all down.
I'll bring you back from... That's the big... What the...
How did this go so wrong?
That's no ordinary stray there.
We'd best stay out of its way for now.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Here, let me help! Go for the weak point!
Now I can any more of this and I'll burn out.
The enemy wields our... It's two.
We'll soon see about that!
Begin! Eternal power!
Review her force.
Come and face me!
Healing not on my watch! Thanks so much! Healing is what my arch is at. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. Wind after energy! Dance in the wind! There you go! Don't let up!
You're mine! It's over!
Oh, magic is out!
It's
Sealed!
on! Can't get out of this!
This will come in handy! Eat the dirt! Here, let's...
Shockwave Flash! Burn in hell! Wide open!
It won't escape me!
Shockwave Flash!
Lunar corruption!
I'm gonna need more of that medicine.
Thunder! Not in your dreams! Healing circle! Raging storm!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
Lightning condense!
All of it is you here and now!
Illuminate the dark! Holy
Eternal
Glimmer! Holy
devastation! I can carve through armor! Shockwave Flash!
Lunar corruption!
Eat this!
By the power of
Love
water!
and pain.
All fit is you here and now!
Raging! Storm! Swallow's flight!
It's on! Lunar Bongo! Rising Falcon!
I'm out of ammo!
Hurricane!
Back into the fray! Purge malevolence!
Severing Wind!
If it's in the sky,
Rising Falcon! Eat dirt!
this will come in handy!
Severing Wind!
Lunar corruption!
Wind!
More than I hope from!
Severing Wind!
Dance in the wind! Seal! Let's get you on board! Not on my watch!
Wind!
Hit!
I'm on it!
More without
Rising Falcon!
See what I can do.
Bullseye!
First strike!
Illuminate the dark!
Severing Wind!
The enemy's open.
Holy land!
Rising Falcon! Here and now! Severing Wind! Rising
I never
Falcon!
miss! Wind
Severing
power
Wind!
energy!
No further!
Lightning
Pierce
condense! Will this
through!
help? Thunder
Sonic
blade!
thrust!
Illuminate the
I'm on
dark!
it! All fit is you
Holy
here and now!
land!
This one's all mine! Eternal devastation! Now, while it's wheeling! Rising Warlord! Take this! Shockwave Flash! I'm not done!
Healing circle!
Shockwave Flash! Take this!
confiscated!
It's over!
Ready to go! Raging storm!
Shuffling fire!
Power of wind! Showtime!
Crush!
Lightning
Eternal
descent!
devastation!
Thunderblade! Illuminate the dark! Holy cliff! Holy land!
Shuffling flash! It's now or never! Crush!
Spear! Piercing storm! Breeze lancer! Rocket blast!
No further!
I'm ready! Illuminate the dark!
Crush!
Come forth! Holy glimmer!
Eternal
Holy
devastation!
land!
Crush!
This one's mine!
Shuffling flash! Crush!
Here goes! Gemini all tail force!
Big blast!
Burning! Tempest whirl!
Eternal devastation!
I'm ready!
Shuffling flash! Crush!
Can't be happening!
Stay away from my friends!
Undead waterfall!
Crush! Shuffling flash!
This'll come in handy!
Eternal devastation!
Raging storm!
Crush!
Alright, it's
Eternal
showtime!
devastation! It's time!
Not on my watch!
Shuffling flash!
Lightning orb! More where that came from! Ready! It looks like you got this one covered!
Try harder! Crush! Its defenses are down!
In a bind?
Eternal devastation!
Far enough!
Crush!
Lightning orb! Alright! A new lease on life! Sorry.
You'll pay for that! Try harder!
Searing flame! Reload! Inferno crossing!
Eat dirt!
Use its weak point to take it down.
All together, everyone!
Crescent moon! Annihilation!
Crush! Catapult!
Tiger blade!
Eternal devastation!
Inferno crossing!
Crush!
My head's spinning just watching you!
Okay, here I go!
My reach is even wider.
The enemy's on the rope!
We've got him where we want him!
It's time to end this battle!
This one's mine!
Make with the
I never miss!
Ignite! Eternal devastation!
There! You're off!
Forgive me.
What's that?
I'm gonna need more than that.
What was I thinking?
This should do it!
I let the guard down!
Breeze lancer! I'll bring you back from death to death! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! I'll heal you up!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
I'll bring you back from death's death! I'll bring you back from death!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation! I owe you one. Thank you to everlasting darkness. Negative gate. On your knees.
Eternal
Can't be
devastation!
happening!
Now, while it's reeling!
Air pressure. Take this.
Eternal devastation! Crush!
Ready to go!
Can you take it?
Win!
Graviton
I'll
field!
grind you into dust.
Eternal devastation!
In a bind?
Gemini Aqua!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Try harder!
It's in your hands now.
Lunar corruption!
Try harder!
Searing flame! Reload! Ready!
Not today!
Downfall! And this one's mine! Back into the fray!
Shockwave
Gemini
strike!
Aqua!
Eternal devastation!
Burning strike! Annihilation! Mega Ray!
Crush! Eternal devastation!
Lunar corruption! Gemini Aqua! Think again! This can't be happening!
Everyone okay? We should be able to cook here.
I don't see any enemies around here.
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Do you mind if we chat a bit?
Now there's something I never thought I'd hear you say.
Remember when we talked about what it was like for me growing up? Well, I thought it only fair that I also get to ask what you were like as a child.
My childhood? Maybe you missed the memo that was going around, but I can't remember anything of my past.
I know. Just whatever you can remember. There's gotta be something, right?
Let me think. Well, have I ever told you about my army days? Back when I used to serve under a Danon master?
Yeah, but that must have been after you were already grown up, right? Do you happen to remember anything from back when you were younger?
Actually, I remember I had a kid with me.
You had a kid?
No, of course not. The child's father was another soldier. Back in those days, we risked our lives for a master we'd never even seen. We just fought for them and didn't even question it. When that kid's dad died and I saw them sitting there crying, I felt this bitter, indescribable feeling. It was like I was drinking something toxic that I knew I shouldn't, but couldn't stop. It was strange. I never understood why I reacted like that. Soldiers died every day. It wasn't anything new.
What it tells me is that deep down, you were the same man then as you are now. You've never been able to accept injustice in the world.
If you keep talking like that, you're going to embarrass me. I wonder whatever happened to that master and poor kid. Not that there's any way of knowing now. You know, I just remembered that kid was good at sewing dolls. They gave me one once. As a good luck charm to protect me.
Dolls? I'm looking forward to breakfast. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Think we could take that one?
Well, if you're up for being the decoy.
No thanks. Let's try.
This one will be different. Difficult to predict.
Here I go.
Glacial Spear. Here's evil.
It's your showtime!
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Thanks.
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Now you see what I can
Shut him
do!
down! Here I come!
Eat this!
Shockwave Flash! Shockwave Flash!
Glacial Spear. Here's evil.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! I'm on it!
Lightning Orb.
Crush!
All right, it's showtime.
Eternal Devastation! I'll run you through!
Burning
Eternal
Orb.
this time!
Photon,
Sorry,
that
Rock.
one's mine. Purge Malevolence. Arctic.
This right!
Illuminate the... Come forth, Holy Glimmer, Holy Ring.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right. You picked the wrong fight!
I'll finish you here and now!
Severing Wind!
Power of water.
Lunar How about this? Searing Gale!
In here. Water, hear my call. Got it. Now's our chance.
Shockwave Flash!
I'm on. Burning.
Take this!
Purge Malevolence.
This is looking good!
Dance in the wind. Healing.
Okay, here I go!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Swallow Dance! Now, fall it freely!
Take it down.
Wind and tear!
Laser sight searing flare.
Severing Wind!
Light act
Sonic Thrust! Here I come!
Don't mind if I do.
Wind! Eagle Dive! Retreat!
Shining supernova.
It's on!
Whoa.
Not today!
I never miss. Air thrust.
Eternal Devastation!
Illuminate the dark.
You require a hand.
Holy land.
Eternal Devastation!
Power of water.
Crush!
Let's tear him up!
Shockwave Flash! I'm not done!
Hear my call.
Shockwave Flash!
Spread. Glacial Spear. Here's evil. Raging cascade. Freeze Lancer.
Now you see what I can do!
Here. Purge Malevolence.
Eternal Devastation!
Take this!
Eternal Devastation! You may be strong, no! Can't end here!
Annihilation! Holy land! I'll bring you back from death to this! Not in your dreams! Resuscitation!
First strike!
Lightning
Not done
orb!
yet!
More where that came from!
Eternal
If it's in the
Devastation!
sky, it's mine! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Photon blast!
Try harder!
Freeze! Here, let me help! Far enough!
Shut!
First aid!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
You're mine!
Not today!
Take this!
Let's do it!
Shockwave Flash! Sonic
Air
Thrust!
thrust!
Shockwave
That one's
Flash!
mine! Like astral energy!
Sonic Thrust!
Annihilation!
Pierce through!
Mega Here I come!
Shockwave Flash!
Annihilation!
No escape!
Alright, we're coming through!
Wind!
Magic is here! Holy land!
Crumble!
One more
Severing
time!
Wind! Sword!
It looks like you got this one covered!
Severing Wind!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Holy quiver! Holy lance!
Shockwave strike!
Annihilate dreams! Eagle fly! Hammer! Flame of doom! Raging storm! Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Lightning thrust!
No further!
Tempest tail! Flame of doom! Eagle soul! Here! Magic attack! Freeze lancer!
Crush! Eternal devastation!
Raging storm!
Feel patience!
Here goes! Ice prison! None of your dreams! Here's a healing arc! They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Renwell.
I'm not scared! I'm totally fine!
Try harder!
There! I'm in the jet! Memory!
Shockwave strike! Pierce through!
Annihilation! Mega ray!
Prepare to be sealed.
Shockwave strike!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Let the marksman handle this! Denied! Alright! It's down! I never miss! I still got the this help?
Stay away from my friend!
Not my finest. We've got him on the run.
Don't get cocky!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Eternal devastation!
Wind astral energy! Purge malevolence! I can feel the medicine working. I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
It's time.
I'll let you all go.
I'm ready! Mega ray! Watching this! Martin can't be happening! Let's illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glitter!
Not today.
Let's put you out of your misery! Illuminate the dark! Come forth,
Is this what real pain?
feels like thinking! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Close one! Resuscitation!
I owe you.
The shadows!
Try harder!
Mega ray! Light of my onward! Tempest whirl!
Eternal devastation!
When it is high!
Crush!
Lightning
No
descent!
further. Any more of this and I'll burn out.
Thunderblade! Here's a illuminate the dark! Come forth!
Eternal devastation!
Holy lamp! Here's a healing arm! Raging cascade! In here! This will come in handy!
Roll now!
Eagle will crawl! Radiant here! Too much to handle! Arctic waterfall! Here goes!
Not today.
This one's mine! Not on my watch!
First strike!
Gravity field! More on that hit!
Shockwave strike! Eternal devastation!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Achoo!
Catching a cold? Here, have this herb I found earlier.
I'm fine, thanks. We've reached our destination.
If you need help with anything, just let me know.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
So, Halim, care if I hang out for a while?
We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving? This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
Anything in armor is all mine! With the Pierce through! Rising Wyvern! You're mine! It's over!
Nothing gets by me!
Pierce through! I'll smash you! Blind freaks! Why can't they just sit still? Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Ours to me.
You're mine! No complaints here! Sonic thrust!
Do it! Sion, astral energy, full throttle! A flawless victory. Naturally.
Air pressure!
the hell? Heavens must be smiling.
Here goes! I'll take you all on! I'm on it!
Lunar Barista!
These
now.
fists have got your
Are
name
those
on
arms
them!
even natural?
Far enough!
Searing Flame!
This one's all mine!
Now!
River!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Too fast! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Is there anything more magnificent than the musculature of a warrior? Perhaps it is in search of this perfect beauty that I myself am drawn into battle.
Lost!
Eternal devastation! Burn!
I never miss!
Prepare to be sealed! I'll smash you! Take
Is it high? Defend
It's
it!
over! I'm just getting started! Take this! Shockwave flash!
Radiant Blood! Here! Wind Astral Energy! Let's go! Charge
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down! Shockwave flash!
Feel evil!
No further!
Freeze laser!
Do it! Shockwave flash! Hey! Blow them away!
Illuminate the dark!
Shockwave flash!
Holy lit!
Any injuries? That looks like the Zoogle we were told about.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Wind!
Lunacation!
Rising focus! Pierce through!
Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Shockwave flash! Inferno punch! Sonic thrust! We got
Do
fire!
it! I'm stuck!
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
He's dead!
Talon Hurricane! It's on!
You're really strong, Alvin!
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around.
As impressive as always. No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
Easy.
A breeze. An easy breeze.
Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
No choice! Eternal devastation!
By the power of
Sonic thrust!
denied!
Shockwave flash! Now or never! Come and face me!
Dance in the wind! This one's mine!
Old-fashioned their defense!
Do it, Cloud Hungry!
Hey! Blow them away!
Searing flame!
Shockwave flash! Smash you! Watch this!
Now!
Shockwave thrust!
Hurricane!
Eternal devastation! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Right, here goes! devastation!
Illuminate the dark!
Rising Fury! Chocolate Splash!
They may look different, but they're big.
Ether!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours
We are
truly.
freaking invincible!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Right, next one. Rage
Already on!
by me.
Rising Wyvern! Do it! Rise up! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Nice one, Alphen.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
We've reached our destination.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Water, hear my call! Arch Shield!
Chocolate Splash! Burn!
Glacial Spear, pierce evil! Eat dirt! Raging
Chocolate
Sword!
Splash!
You got company! Do it!
Remote!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Chocolate Splash!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Here goes!
Here I go!
Eternal devastation! Burn!
Where are you going? Hands in the wind!
Time to let it rip! Chocolate Splash! Chocolate Splash!
Radiant Blood! Here!
Do it! Eternal devastation!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done! I'll heal you all!
First strike! Glimmer Dragon! Eternal
I'll heal you all!
devastation!
Must be easy to pick off the bad guys from far off.
It is. I mean, aside from adjusting for movement, wind speed, trajectory...
See? Easy.
There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle. Go no further! Got you! One more!
Severing Wind!
Shining!
Mighty Double!
Shouldn't have messed with me.
Chocolate Splash! Burn!
What in your dreams?
No armor can stop me.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Chocolate Splash! Remote!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
I'm on Eternal Devastation!
roll now!
Sharper Flash! Sharper!
Don't get complacent.
That looks like the Zoogle we were told about.
Go no further!
Eternal Devastation!
Holy Land!
Now I'm in the groove!
Damn it! Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal. It's over.
Can't be swerved!
Got fire.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Eternal Devastation! All yours. Pierce through. It's gone.
You made quick work of them!
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out!
As impressive as always.
Where I hope that was.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left. Leg, then use the right arm to leverage over.
Stop memorizing my move!
We've reached our destination.
Yeah! No! You did it!
Really?
Yeah!
What's gotten into him?
He says instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign. Yeah! Seriously?
Hey!
We've reached our destination.
Have you guys checked your equipment? Lately?
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Gonna search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point, but...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Very well.
Well,
Hey. Pardon me.
What the hell? Do you guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. I must think we're just damning from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Bull-Run soldiers. Watch yourselves.
Shockwave strike!
Here it goes!
Shockwave strike!
This one's mine!
Shockwave strike! Shockwave strike!
An astral out?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Eternal devastation!
Thunder field!
Flame inside!
Banana, let's go!
Let free! Not today!
Lightning laser! Dance in the wind! Sweet now!
Let's
Let's get you all tucked away! Watch this!
Shockwave!
Yeah.
Hey.
You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renin hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, solve the problem, and that's what counts.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renins tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renins here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renins. The Renins were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be... Oh?
What?
Yes! Just great.
What?
What?
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just great.
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible. Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes, and yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that, but our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
That was quite the little adventure we went on. That was quite the little adventure we went on.
No way!
All right.
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There are Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her. I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
Yes.
What?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Phew. Good.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked... sense into Rinwell and Doha, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
What?
What's that noise?
Alvin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganath Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time. There's got to be more to do here.
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated, as if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Where are these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's... Possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Forgive you!
Hands in the wind!
Help this! Feel!
Anything in armor is on!
Hear my call!
I can shatter any steel!
Raging sword! Banana burn! Here goes!
We got fire!
I've got
You're
this!
mine!
Let a marksman
It's over!
handle it!
We're clean and how? All yours!
Now I'm in the groove!
Sever the flame inside me yearns to be let free! Hurricane blossom!
Water! Do it!
You're mine!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could...
There!
Poodle, shake off that water. My books are okay.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Shockwave Splash! Shockwave Splash! Crush! Burn!
In a bind?
Leave the enemy's arms to me.
No complaints here!
Law.
Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
Easy. Way to go.
This one's all mine!
Now you see what I can do!
Crush!
Water.
I'm
Here
on
I
number
go.
one!
Freaking does it! We got the advantage!
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Law's on it!
Do it.
You're mine!
Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
Searing tempest.
Dragon Shout!
We got
Shockwave
the
Blast!
raging
Eternal
devastation.
Devastation!
In the wind.
Now or never.
Light axe cascade.
Shockwave Splash!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
We finally made it. Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
I never imagined Law would have a knack for husbandry.
Makes sense since they're on the same wavelength.
You're making...
Yeah!
Sure. How did it come to this?
You're a beautiful woman, Shion. That's a good thing, right?
Wait, Kisara. Hey, Kisara!
How did it come to this?
Man, I'm famished.